Man has taken to scrapyards in search of Henry Ford's steel, hopping up engines and ripping body panels off for speed. Violating the streets in the hop-ups, these crazed juveniles are known to most as delinquents, but to a small few, they are hot rodders. Join us as we dive deep into this episode of Four Banger Archives.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Retson. Thanks for watching. Today's episode is super special. We've collaborated with Max over at H&H. If you guys need any banger stuff, you guys are on the West Coast, check them out. Tell them I said hi. And wanted to just, again, give a big shout out to Max. Great guy, great, just walking encyclopedia of knowledge. I learned a lot about the 4-port Riley as well as his specific engine, and just had a blast with him. So if you guys are ever down in the area, check Max out. Without much further ado, let's get into this video. Starting in the 20s, the first advertisement appeared for Riley in one of his first upgrades for the Model T engine, the Riley Multilift. The Multilift was intended to be used with a special cylinder head that had a quench-type chamber over the piston and a tall mixing chamber over the valves. This head also had dual spark plugs per cylinder. The head is noted Geo Riley Co., Multi-Ford Equipment, Los Angeles, California. A separate head was sold for racing use, with 2 bungs up top to run a water pipe similar to an Offie Type 1. An ad dating 1920 says the Multilift gives you double the valve capacity of your motor by increasing valve lift. Riley claims about a 60% increase of power, with maximum speed increasing from 40 to 60 miles per hour. By the time the Model A started to mature, the quest for speed and the industry it created was quick to boom. George saw potential for the new engine and began drafting various heads, different than from most at the time. The Riley valve-in head was offered in 3 configurations: Model B, C, and D. The Model B was an entry-level kit for those wanting more uphill power. The Model C was used only for racing. You could easily achieve 90 miles per hour if you knew the secrets of speed. The Model D was to be used on Model AA trucks. These heads increased low-end hauling power and provided smooth operation to the driver. Riley also made a small run of flatheads. A specific bulged compression chamber provided additional clearance around the valves, while maintaining a 5.8-to-1 compression ratio. Also noted in the same ad is a single updraft manifold, supporting a Zenith UD carburetor. Later down the road, George made a run of finned dual downdraft manifolds for the flathead, embossed with the Riley name. While there were various updraft, downdraft, single carburetor, multiple carburetor, there was a plethora of intake manifolds. My favorite is a little more on the simple side. It's a log manifold. It supports 2 Winfield carburetors. Photos show what looked to be a Model B block. Granted, this was taken 33-34, so I reckon it's most likely a cast iron head. It features a side-driven Bosch FU4 magneto, a custom front timing cover, an aluminum high-volume pan, and ironically an early 1928 multi-disc flywheel and clutch, most likely used with an in-out box of sorts. Another interesting discovery is the George Riley side cover. While the original advert displays a Model A block, George made a finned Model B one. They are imprinted Geo Riley Co., Los Angeles, California. All 3 iterations of the 2-port heads are overhead intake valve F-head configurations. With each cylinder having 2 intake valves, nearly 3 square inches of valve area was achievable, making power equally at all speeds. It was noted that immediate replacement parts and service was available at pretty much any Ford dealer. All valves, springs, guides, keepers, cylinder head studs, water pump and head gaskets, even the bolt stud and nuts were standard Ford parts. It is to be believed that all Riley heads were cast iron before World War II, being cast out of an aluminum alloy after the war. some point in between the transition, the 4-port was introduced. There have been a few reproductions over the years. No names such as Vesco, Yap, Frick, or Butler. Both known to have used original patterns from Riley. But Butler altered the pattern, moving one of the studs so it wouldn't go through a water jacket. Switching back to modern day and modern availability, meet Max Herman. Max runs the Banger side of H&H, a shop that's been around since 1972, with over 3 generations building engines. Not only does Max currently produce the newest and greatest Riley 4-port, he even races one. This is Max's Scott-blown Riley on a B-block. The head itself is rare, as it's an aluminum one from 1948. Besides the humongous supercharger, the diamond block features a C crank that's been drilled for a pressurized system, and Buick connecting rods and pistons. Max produces the Riley 4-port cylinder head, a ready-to-go bolt-on kit for anyone looking to give their Model A or B a one-up. For more info on Riley racing, parts, and history, go to riley4port.com. Alright guys, and with that, I am going to close this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have made it this far, I mean, you guys are the real ones, so thank you. I'm the one thanking you. Big thank you to Max. It was a blast filming. Next couple of videos you guys are going to love, so stay tuned. Thanks.